Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0121, refers to a condition where the throttle position, TP, sensor A is reporting a signal that is outside the expected range. This code is crucial for the proper functioning of the engine, as the TP sensor plays a key role in determining the throttle position and, consequently, the air-fuel mixture entering the engine. If the TP sensor's reading is incorrect, it can lead to poor engine performance or even stalling. The sensor is located on the throttle body, where it monitors the position of the throttle valve. Proper troubleshooting of this issue is essential because failure to address it can lead to extended engine issues and safety concerns. The TP sensor A is an integral component of the vehicle's engine management system, located at the throttle body. Its role is to monitor the position of the throttle valve, which is crucial for determining the engine's air intake. This information helps the Engine Control Module, ECM, to adjust fuel injection rates and optimize engine performance. If this sensor fails or provides erroneous readings, it can set off the DTC P0121, indicating the sensor output is either too low or too high. In practical terms, if the throttle is fully closed, the TP sensor A should read a voltage below a certain threshold, and if the throttle is wide open, it should read a voltage above another threshold. Getting this data accurately is vital for smooth engine operation. Several factors can trigger the DTC P0121. A primary suspect is a faulty TP sensor A itself, which might not be providing accurate voltage readings due to internal malfunctions. Next, wiring issues can arise, such as damaged wires or poor connections between the sensor and the powertrain control module, PCM, leading to erratic signals. Additionally, issues with the PCM could also result in incorrect interpretations of the signals received from the TP sensor. Each of these issues impacts how well the engine can adjust to varying driving conditions, making comprehensive diagnostics essential for resolution. Given the interconnected nature of these components, an overall investigation is necessary for proper identification of the root cause. Symptoms associated with DTC P0121 can significantly affect vehicle operation. The most immediate giveaway is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard. Drivers may also experience poor acceleration, as the engine may not receive correct input regarding throttle position. This could manifest as hesitation during rapid acceleration or a lack of power when passing or merging. In severe cases, the vehicle might stall, especially at low RPMs, posing a safety risk. These symptoms make it vital to address DTC P0121 quickly because neglect can exacerbate engine performance issues and lead to more complicated repairs down the line. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0121 is to turn the vehicle to the on position without starting it. This allows the systems to power up without running the engine. Once in this mode, use the HDS, Honda Diagnostic System, to clear the existing DTC. Clearing the DTC resets the error state, allowing for fresh readings. After this, check the TP sensor A's parameters as displayed on the HDS. If the voltage read from the sensor is 0.38 volts or lower, this indicates a potential issue, as it falls below the expected threshold. This information tends to confirm the initial failure, prompting the technician to move to subsequent diagnostic steps. For the second step, check the parameters for TP sensor A once more using the HDS. This time, you're looking for a reading of 4.50 volts or above. A reading that matches this threshold supports the idea that the failure could be intermittent. If it doesn't match, it suggests the system may be functioning normally at that moment. In this scenario, inspect all connections at both the throttle body and the PCM for any loose ends or corrosion. If an onboard snapshot of the DTC indicates earlier failure conditions, it's beneficial to recreate those conditions to identify discrepancies in sensor behavior. Recognizing these details can fast-track finding the root cause. In this step, use the HDS to check for any confirmed or pending DTCs. It's crucial to identify if other diagnostic trouble codes, such as P0221 for TP sensor B, are present along with P0121. If both codes appear simultaneously, the next logical step is to proceed to Step 5, wherein the diagnostic process focuses on verifying the throttle body and related components. Conversely, if only DTC P0121 is present, you would proceed to Step 4 to investigate the wiring specifically. This step is essential as it helps narrow down areas needing attention, ensuring that other underlying issues do not go unnoticed during the troubleshooting process. To check for a short in the wiring, the vehicle must first be turned to the off/lock mode. Then, jump the SCS self-diagnostic circuit line using the HDS and wait for more than a minute. This step ensures that the system is reset and ready for a detailed check. Afterward, disconnect both the PCM connector E, 80P, and the throttle body 6P connector. The next step involves checking for continuity through a multimeter between specific terminals. Test point 1 is the terminal number 6 of the throttle body 6P connector, and test point 2 is the vehicle's body ground. If continuity exists, this indicates a possible short in the THL1 wire, prompting repairs in that line. Conversely, if no continuity is detected, it suggests the wiring is intact and redirects attention to other diagnostic steps. In this step, ensure that the vehicle is turned off and the throttle body connector is disconnected. Once this is done, switch the vehicle to the on mode to measure the voltage at the throttle body connector. Specifically, you will be measuring between test point 1, which is the terminal number 5 at the throttle body 6P connector, and body ground. The expected voltage reading should be approximately 5.0 volts. If this voltage reads correctly, it suggests that the throttle body is faulty, necessitating its replacement. On the other hand, if the voltage falls short, you will need to proceed to the next troubleshooting steps to investigate further possibilities of wiring issues or component failures in the system. For this step of diagnosis, begin with the vehicle turned off and disconnect the PCM connector E, 80P. Again, the SCS line should be jumped and left for more than a minute to reset the system for accurate measurements. Once prepared, you will check continuity between specific test points while ensuring that the throttle body 6P connector remains disconnected. Test point 1 is the terminal number 5 at the throttle body connector, while test point 2 is terminal number 75 at the PCM. Confirming continuity means the VCC3 wire is functional, allowing voltage to be correctly transmitted. This indicates that any previous issues are unlikely linked to that section. However, if continuity is absent, the VCC3 wire could be damaged, signaling that repairs are necessary. This step revisits the initial check for pending or confirmed DTCs using the HDS. If both DTCs, P0121 and P0221, are present, confirming issues across both throttle sensors, you will move on to troubleshooting Step 10 to investigate the SG3 line for further abnormalities. Conversely, if only DTC P0121 appears, Step 8 will be your next focus, directing attention to the throttle body and its components more closely. Understanding which codes are concurrently active offers valuable insights, facilitating targeted repairs while expediting the troubleshooting process. Following the same procedure as previous steps, turn the vehicle to the off mode and disconnect the throttle body 6P connector. After disconnection, switch the vehicle to the on position to prepare for voltage measurement at the throttle body connector. Check between test point 1, female terminal number 6 at the throttle body connector, and body ground for about 5.0 volts. A correct voltage reading signifies that the throttle body may indeed be defective and needs replacement to rectify the DTC condition. However, if the voltage does not register at 5.0 volts, you will need to move to the following step, where further investigation into wiring issues will take place. Begin this step by ensuring the vehicle is in the off lock mode. It is essential to jump the SCS line and wait for a minute before disconnecting the PCM connector E80P. Once everything is set up, you will need to check for continuity between test points that include the throttle body 6P connector and intermediary wires going towards the PCM. The specific terminals to inspect are terminal number 6 from the throttle body connector and terminal number 150 from the PCM connector. If continuity is present, it indicates that the THL1 wire is functioning properly, meaning the problem may not lie in the wiring itself. However, if continuity is absent, then the THL1 wire is likely damaged and should be repaired accordingly. For this final troubleshooting step, make sure the vehicle is offline and disconnect both the PCM connector E80P and throttle body 6P connector. After switching the vehicle to off mode, it's important to jump the SCS line and allow it to sit for over a minute to reset systems. Check for continuity between test points from the throttle body connector, specifically terminal number 3 and terminal number 76 at the PCM. If continuity registers as present, it suggests that the SG3 wire is functioning normally, indicating the wiring is intact. If continuity fails, this points towards an open circuit in the SG3 wire, necessitating repairs in that line to restore proper communication back to the PCM and resolve the DTC. After all necessary repairs have been performed, the final verification process is crucial. Begin by ensuring that all connectors are securely reattached, restoring the circuit integrity affected by repairs made during the troubleshooting steps. Next, clear all stored diagnostic trouble codes using the HDS to reset the system. After this, take the vehicle for a test drive under various operational conditions. This test drive will help to identify whether the issues have been resolved and confirm that no new DTCs emerge. Observing the vehicle during different driving scenarios ensures that the throttle position sensor operates properly without any errant signals. Successful completion of this check validates that the repair was effective. Preventive maintenance can help avoid DTC P0121 from recurring in the future. Regular inspections of the throttle body and TP sensors are recommended, ensuring they are clean and free of debris that could impact their performance. Inspect connections frequently to verify they are secure and not exhibiting any signs of wear or corrosion. It's also wise to keep an eye on wiring integrity throughout the engine bay, as frayed or damaged wires could lead to future electrical issues. Establishing a routine check can save time and resources and maintain optimal engine performance over time. By being proactive, vehicle owners can significantly reduce the likelihood of experiencing similar problems again. In summary, DTC P0121 highlights a significant issue with the throttle position sensor A, critical for engine management tasks. Understanding how this sensor operates and its essential role in regulating airflow is vital for maintaining vehicle performance. Throughout the troubleshooting process, careful attention to potential wiring issues and diligent examination of connectors is paramount to achieving a thorough repair. It's essential to validate all repairs with effective testing methods after conducting any corrective actions. By following these protocols, technicians can ensure not only a successful diagnosis, but also a reliable, long-term vehicle performance. Ultimately, adherence to preventive maintenance will further mitigate issues related to this DTC in the future. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.